I'm back home, shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home from Long John Silver's. I'm here we go, and this is hot and steamy, cause we're eating my favorite thing in the world. Yay! That didn't really do on pitch. Wow. I saw Trisha Paytas over here. You guys, today we're doing Long John Silver's. Yay! If you don't already know from watching my other video of Long John Silver's, this is like my newfound restaurant ever. It's deep fried seafood. They have deep fried oyster clam things. They have deep fried calamari, which I got onion rings too. They have hush puppies. They have deep fried fish. They have cod. They have shrimp. They even have chicken, and the chicken is so, it melts in your mouth. No, wait. My first time at Long John Silver's was in Pennsylvania, where the food tastes a little different, if you ask me. This is Florida, so we don't know, but I ordered a lot. This is $50. Follow my Instagram at Nikocado, Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back. Or something like, it was like 40 something. Let's round it up, $50. Clickbait. Okay, so we have Long John Silver's, and I'm not gonna eat all this. I'm just saving the big get-go. But I definitely wanted leftovers, because I just love it all. And also, it looks a lot more than it is, because this is spaced out. Okay, so, first up, we have deep fried fish cod. And look at all my sauces over there. Can I show you my sauces? How cute they are in a row. Oh, look, they're on a row. Excuse me. With deep fried fish, shrimp. So there's 2 pieces of fish and 6 pieces of shrimp, deep fried. Poor Orlin, he came in the car with me. He's like, this all smells really good, Nick. I wish I could eat it. This is 4 pieces of chicken. Bum, bum, bum. Their French fries look very different. I don't want to ruin the surprise. They look different than the Pennsylvania ones. Everything's made in Pennsylvania. I might move back to Pennsylvania, like literally. More French fries. I got a lot of French fries. Don't knock it till you try it. And I have hush puppies over here. If you don't know what hush puppies are, they are, well, I don't know either. They're like corn. It's corn something. This is my onion rings. Ooh, crunchy. They look really like greasy. And over here should be more fish. This is fish. And what's in this one? Did I do these ones yet? Fish, no, that's chicken. And yes, the fish and shrimp. And I got a lot of sauces. They gave me a fistful. Whereas I went to Church's Chicken 2 days ago. Not for a video. I'm about to go back to do a video. Because I didn't know if I liked it. And I got all of these I could take a fistful walking out. I'm like, I want a fistful sauce, and I could. Whereas at Church's Chicken, they're like, that would be 30 cents, please, for each sauce. And I was like, oh, darn. Anyways, grab some food. I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer. I feel like you can't really hear me, and I'm really enthusiastic about this restaurant. You guys, I'm telling you, I love. This is a video where I'm gonna be like rolling my eyes back. Yes, honey, give it to me. Yes, I'm so excited. Oh, and some coleslaw. Okay, let me bring you closer. Let's get this all set up and ready to go, and then we're gonna feast on Long John Silver's. Are you ready? Let's go. And we gonna do my fishy with my tartar sauce, which looks like mayonnaise. Here we go. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Hey guys, welcome to my bedroom. I'm in my bed, but I'm not gonna show you my bed because it's a secret. So, those of you that like to listen, not just watch me eat, but you want to hear the chit chat, I go into heavy chit chat. Burping the food I just ate. I'm editing this now. Heavy chit chat at the 12-minute mark, and again, really heavy chit chat at the 26-minute mark, all the way to the end. 26 to the end is literally 25 minutes straight of talking, and then the heavy chowing downs in between the 12 and just watch. Okay, 12 minutes, and if you want more talking, go to the 26. Bye. Cheers to a wonderful. Oh, let's cheer. Well, can I have a bite? This is the chicken. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna cry happy tears. Like this is when you know you're eating good. Oh my god. Let me do a cheers for you right now. Look at my water bottle. It's from Colombia. I'm back home. Shooby-doo, I'm home. Hello. Now, I know everyone watching this video, you're gonna watch me devour this and this and this and this. We have our hush puppies, we have our fish and chips. Oh, can I try french fries, see if it's what I know? Is it the same? That is what I'm talking about. Oh. I love Long John Silver's. Oh my god. Can we just do some deep breaths together as people? That's what I was about to say before I started this video. I said, let's do some deep breaths as people. As friends. You guys are my friends. Here we go. Let me swallow. Okay. That wasn't good enough. Breathe in with me. I know you're stressed. Work, school, your boyfriend's being an ASS right now. Your girlfriend's being an ASS right now. Your parents are being ASS. Your teacher's being ASS. The president is being ASS. North Korea is being ASS. But we can breathe. So do it with me. One more time. It's gonna be okay. I promise you. If I'm okay, I know you'll be okay. If I'm still being okay, you will be okay too. And I promise you. Let's begin. Here we go. Let's try a hush puppy. Just as I remember. So greasy. That is good. I'm gonna do some cocktail sauce. Cocktail sauce is red, right? I want a white sauce. But no ranch. I always put ranch over. Today's thumbnail was somewhat classy, wasn't it? I have ranch running down my face. Yay. Oh yeah. That's that when you smell cocktail sauce, it makes you go fish. It's for fish. Cheers. Oh, look at that. So if you never had a hush puppy before, it's like corn, deep fried with dough, some kind of, I don't know, bread. It's deep. No angry cats today. We're just with happy cats in a minute. This is the fish, I believe. Oh. Why is it so good? This restaurant is not popular, and it should be. And I'm happy so many of you are trying. I got hundreds of people telling me in my comments, in my DMs, on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. People are DMing me with photos of them going to Long John Silver's because of my video. I'm telling you, they need more publicity. I emailed them and never heard back. I was like, can I have some gift cards? I'll rave about you every week because I love you. No one knows Long John Silver's. I'm telling you, they're good. Oh, it melts in your mouth like butter. Is this real fish though? You know? That's why they don't want to partner with me now. I'm like, is this real? Shh, wait, it's nothing against you, Long John Silver's. Most fast food, they freeze, they add filler. I'm not mad, it tastes good. I'm just wondering. Why is it so good? It's the grease. It was greasy? Oh my god. I'm so happy. Like 5 years old, 6 years old, my parents were having salmon. And growing up, I never had seafood. Let's try the, ooh. Oh, they're sticking together already. Come on. What is this? Calamari? Oh, this is the onion ring. I'm sorry. I'm not even joking. That was the greasiest. It's crunchy. It's at room temperature already. I'm gonna put that back in the microwave. That is the greasiest onion ring ever. Let's try my coleslaw. Oh yeah, so like I was saying, I was having salmon. No, I was watching my parents, because long story short, I never had seafood until I started mukbangs. Never had a crab, never had a lobster, never had a king crab leg, never had anything. I never had a shrimp, maybe when I was like 5. I didn't eat seafood. Coleslaw. Good. I didn't get the mac and cheese this time. It was the only thing I didn't like from here last time. It tasted funky. I don't even know why, but something about it was funky. So I never had seafood, right? I remember when I was like 5 or 6, my parents were having salmon. I'm like, what is that smell? What is that smell? I remember I went to the kitchen. I'll never forget, my mom, she has her apron on. This is when she used to cook. Life got too stressful, she stopped cooking, but she had her oven mitts on, her apron, not an apron, yeah, an apron. And she was, you buy the fish frozen from the store, you put it in the cookie sheet, you bake it, you pull it out, you put some thyme on top, and you squirt lemon and eat it. Well, she was taking it out, I'm like, what's that smell? My mom says, fish, you're gonna try some tonight. I said, no. And I'll never forget, I looked at her, I'm like, it smells like Dad's shoe. Excuse me, it smells like Dad's shoe. And she was like, I don't even remember how she acted. I just remember me saying, it smells like Dad's shoe. Their chicken. Just look at this. Look at that. Smooth like butter. But everything here is buttery. It's the grease. Oh my god, that is good. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to put cocktail sauce on chicken, but hey. Oh my god. I love this restaurant so much. Everything. Their fries. Everything is so good. Everything. There's nothing from here that I don't like, except the mac and cheese, I guess. So. I should give that another chance. One of the only french fries I like. I say that every video. Someone left a comment. She might be new. Hi, I see you. What's your name? Let me shout you out. I forget. Should I look you up right now? She was just like, Nick's always saying that he doesn't like the french fries, but every time I've been watching him, he's saying how much he loves the french fries. Which, yes, I happen to do Popeyes. I happen to do McDonald's. Those were good only because they were fresh. Where's my shrimp? Is the shrimp in here? Where's my shrimp? Oh, yeah. This is what this is what I did last time. Last time I ate here, I started doing like the Michelle Obama dance. If you know what that means, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Most places, I don't like their french fries. Wendy's, no. Burger King, no. McDonald's, honestly, no. I only liked it because they were right off the fryer. Which, you know, is rare when you're driving back 20 minutes and things get cold. But even when you reheat them, like these can be reheated probably, and they'll be fine. But Five Guys you can reheat, but McDonald's, no. There's just a lot of french fries I don't like. Popeyes, yes. Checkers, yes. I guess I do like Arby's too. Okay, I guess I do like french fries. Just half of them I hate. It's like love or hate with me. I want more fish. This fish. This fish, this. This fish, bis. Do. This fish, swish, bis. That's my new song. Shh, that's my new song. I'm gonna do some tartar sauce. Yeah, thank you for everyone who leaves comments. I appreciate you. I always see you supporting me. You're here every day. Some of you guys are watching me, trying to get over your like medical procedures. Ugh, that warms my heart, you know? This one's for you. If you're watching me right now, at the rehab, at rehabilitation center, at hospital, at the doctor's, on the couch, you just had surgery, this bite's for you. Thank you for your time. I wish you're healed well. I hope that whatever procedure you just had done is going to make you happy. Cheers. I'm not even exaggerating. Oh, that's so good. Mmm. It's so greasy. You bite into it and the grease flies out like gushers. Ooh. I probably said that last time too. Life is good sometimes. Sometimes. Oh. Flashback. Remember when Lady Gaga stood up for gay rights? And she did that big speech in the Capitol on the steps. And she was like, "Are you listening?" Really, really loud. And she had the Ozzy Osbourne glasses on. And she was just like, "They say this country is free. They say this country is equal. But it is not free and equal if it's only sometimes." And the crowd goes wild. Goosebumps. I was just watching a debate about that on the internet. A TV show that I like. And they were saying, should music stars, should actors get involved politically? Should they take a stance? And everyone who left their opinions torn. And I'm honestly torn on that. I feel like, for example, what I do helps you guys not think about politics. Helps you not think about stuff. Bad stuff in your life. Whether it be political, whether it be immediate in your family, be it relationships, be school, work, whatever. I am your distraction. You watch me because I have a bad life and I melt down on the floor. Yay! You watch me because I'm eating all the food that you can't eat. You can't eat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I help make it so good. I help you forget about reality for a little bit. And I feel like an artist, they aren't obligated to let people know what they think when it comes to politics. And then the other side of me says, if you're Kim Kardashian and you have hundreds of millions of people following everything that you do, I would feel like it's my obligation as a citizen, the privilege of being an American, to be able to speak without getting stoned, to be able to do as I please without being pushed off buildings like they do in other parts of the world when they don't agree with you, to be able to marry who I love and listen to what music I want to and travel where I please and eat whatever food I want to. You know? That is such a privilege. I'm going to use that to my fullest to express my views, to help better this society. Where do you stand on that? Most people watching this don't have millions of hundreds of millions. We don't know what that's like. And it comes to a point, comes to a point where obviously if you make a stance, you might alienate some of your viewers. Or a lot of them. But then I say to myself, if you have a mansion and a car and a couple $1 million in the bank, how much more money do you need? Like, I feel like I have a stopping point. I would love to make $1 million one day. Oh my God, I'm done. I could have a house, I could have a car, I have clothes, you know, etc., etc., etc. How much more do I need, you know?
I have a gift for you, don't show me. Expires April 20th.
Dental whitening came in the mail. Only $39. There's probably a catch, Orlin. There's probably a catch to this dental whitening. I've been using Crest whitening strips. I'm laughing because I was just talking about my teeth burning from the dental Crest whitening strips. All right, let's keep eating. I'm talking a lot. I don't know. Like, sometimes I want to express my views when it comes to stuff, but I know I shouldn't. Because I'm a distraction for that. But I'm also trying to make money. I'm also trying to build my career. But it comes to a point, if I have 15 million subs, like Shane Dawson or whoever, how much... There's a day... Oh! I just choked. There's a damn fly. You know, if I already have the money I need, and I still can be myself with my, but still try to help people, is it worth losing some people who admire you to fight for something you believe in? And here's the thing. The other sad part about being human is when you're really passionate about something, there's so many people that still don't agree with you, even if you're passionate about it. Like, so many people still think gays should not be allowed to get married. And for whatever reason, or lots of reasons, you greatly disturb their peace of mind, knowing that two men are together. Oh, I lost my train of thought because I felt like a crazy lady going with the broom after the mosquitoes. You should have seen it. You should have been a fly on the wall in this room. You know that saying, be the fly on the wall? You should have been the fly on the wall in this room, watching me. Whack, 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 whack. You guys, it's not just me. Anyone from Florida will tell you, welcome to Florida. The hotels, the resorts, the only place where you don't see mosquitoes is right at the ocean, right at the beach. And the $5 million mansions. Because the breeze blows. You know, mosquitoes can't fly with a lot of wind. They're very clumsy. They can't fly. This is so good. Anyways, I don't even know what I was I don't even know what I was talking about, but it's okay. I'm back home, shooby-doo. Here's my coleslaw. See, I like the setting because my face looks better. I get nice and blurred. The food is in focus, and there goes a carrot. Oh my, oh my. Do you speak out when you have a following? It's up to you. It's your choice, and on top of that, you shouldn't be ashamed for either choice you decide to act on. I'm sorry, which option? I am choosing, especially since I don't have that big of a following, just to keep quiet about my opinions that go on in the world. I just eat, I just blab, I talk about my life. I'm trying to make you happy, you know? Probably best that way. But also I have a goal to reach, you know? If I reach a goal, one day I buy my own house. That's everyone's goal. We all want to live in a house. My parents are still trying to pay off their house, you know? Some people it takes a lot of time. Everyone's goal is to be able to own their house, you know? Once I have my house, what do I do? All these YouTubers doing house tours and they have their mansions. I'm like, well, then what? then you do what you do because you love. If you keep doing YouTube and you have your goal, it's because you love what you do. And the nice thing about mukbang, even though it's unhealthy, is that I love to eat and chat. Yes, and cry. All right, so let's do a hush puppy. Let's open up another cocktail sauce. How are you today? How are you today? That's what I say. I'm so happy. This is like my favorite restaurant ever. It's so good. Ooh, oh. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Got my shrimp. I did say in the beginning of this video that I won't be finishing all this. How could anybody? First of all, this was like a family meal of like 10. I want more fish. There has to be. Oh yes, the fish is my favorite. It doesn't even. Oh, look at this greasy onion ring. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm telling you, you bite into, do they add butter? That tastes like butter, like actual pure butter. Oh my god. This is like the best recipe of onion rings I've ever had in my whole life.
Oh my god.
This is probably the fattiest.
I know they're not crunching like they just popped out of the fryer. It's been a hot minute, I know. I know they don't look as crispy as something you get right at the restaurant delivered to you that just came out of the fryer. I know they look like they're room temperature because they are, but this flavor, I can't even imagine what it's like. Going to the drive-thru and eating this as you're driving home. I would fly off the bridge into the water because it's so good. I'm back home, shoop-be-doo, I'm home. It was a motorcycle. All these reminders of good old Colombia. Motorcycles, mosquitoes, loud neighbors. I mean, hey. So it went up my nose. Okay. We are now going to do some tartar sauce on my fish. Now I don't know if this is they advertise fish and they advertise cod as separate. So what is this? What are this? I don't even know. But what I do know is this is so, I'm not even exaggerating, I'm telling you. And I'm getting full because I've eaten like 10 pieces already. I'm just... Oh. My favorite thing in the world. It's one of those things where if you're full, you eat it and you're like, oh, I can keep going. I'll make room. Oh. Oh. It doesn't even... It doesn't even taste like fish. I'm sorry. I'm like going into food coma. Space cadet over here. I had a friend in college. Let me tell you about her. So I had a violin teacher who taught lessons out of his house in Washington, D.C., in the city. And, well, I used to have a violin teacher at the university, and I felt like he didn't teach me anything. He would just talk. Now, I like this and dislike this. Part of me liked it because if I was really busy that week, and I had papers, and I had essays, and I had to go out drinking Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because that's what you do, I didn't have time to practice and learn, 2 more pages of my concerto, or memorize it, or work on this passage that's really like... Ain't nobody got time for that. So I would love that. I would go to my lesson like, oh shoot, I'm prepared, I'm so tired, I'm hungover. The first year, you guys know, straight A's, Dean's List, but sometimes I was not prepared for violin. Now I could still do all my orchestra stuff fine. I still did my solos. I did solos and musicals and cabaret shows and stuff like that. Those were fine because those were easy. This was like for really hardcore technical stuff, things that you don't... When you go to school for violin, you learn the most difficult things that you're never going to use in real life. Like, if you get an orchestra job, you're never going to play like that. If you get a solo, well, unless you're a soloist. If you get a sound recording job, you're never going to play like that, etc., etc., etc. It's like when you go to school and you do calculus. If you're going to be a bus driver, a plumber, an electrician, a teacher, a lawyer, you're never going to use calculus, okay? It's one of those extra things. So I used to love going to my lesson because my teacher... He was like me. He would go on these tangents and start talking to me about how China is going to take over the US and how the music industry is dying and how math and computers are replacing people and the fascination with technology and robots and the medical industry. He would just sit there and talk and talk and talk. And I'd be like, yay. He didn't have to hear me play. We just talked for an hour. So that was really nice. And then the other part was like, I'm paying $100 a lesson to come here. It's part of my university thing. I mean, you pay for it all in one big lump, so I didn't really think about that. I'm like, just pay the whole whatever it is per semester. I don't have to think about it. But if you add all that up, that's that tens of thousands of dollars. Well, if I did all 4 years, tens of thousands of dollars to get talked to like a baby. And so anyways, I finally came to the realization, which was like, I'm not learning anything with this teacher. He's really nice, he's kind, he knows a lot, and he knows how to fill up an hour, kind of like a lawyer. They chat. But I wasn't learning as much as I could have or should have, which again, part of me liked because I was so busy. But so eventually I found a new teacher who worked in conjunction with the school, but he didn't teach at the actual university. He taught out of his home, and I got credits through him for that counted toward the school. And a lot of people started switching over to him because they realized that this main violin teacher just talked and no one was really getting any better. So I went to this violin teacher in his house. And one of the students was before me was a girl who was in high school. And let's just call her Barbara. Barbara, I remember one time, I shouldn't even be saying this, they're probably watching this video. Barbara, so my violin teacher said, he was talking smack about Barbara to me. Well, he was praising her at the same time, saying, oh, Barbara, she was very good. She played better than me. She was very talented. And she had a good violin too. And like a 20 grand, 30 grand violin. It sounded really good. But she was also a very skilled player. Brahms' Concerto was perfect. And I sometimes you would arrive to a lesson because you would go for an hour. I'm from 4 to 5. She was from 3 to 4. The person after me is from 6 to 7 or whatever, you know, math. And you would arrive and he's still not done. So you walk yourself in, the door's unlocked, you walk in, you sit in the living room, and you wait to be called into the family room where he taught out of his home. Or you would sit there, no, you would just walk in and sit on the couch and watch him finishing up the lesson. You know, like airplanes, there's a little delay, and everyone's sitting there waiting for the people to come off. They have overlapping. Sometimes I would come and literally I would sit there for 20 minutes because he was so intensely interested and just like, what word do I want? Invested in the student and getting this passage and trying to get them to emulate the energy and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, it's been 20 minutes. I was supposed to start at 4. It's now 4:20. You need to hurry up. And so, you know, either I kind of look at him and I'm like, or he just realizes. But he was very good about the teacher. He would just be, so it's my turn, so he would give me an extra 10 minutes. And the person who my lesson ran over into, they got an extra 10 minutes. And so, hard work. Okay. But yeah, so after she had left, this Barbara lady, who I listened to play and was beautiful and very good, a lot better than me, and she left and he was just like, oh, she's so skilled, and then he said, but she's a space cadet. Quite the space cadet, you know. I'm like, no, I don't know her. Quite the space cadet. And I kind of did get to know her a little bit. We did these student studio recitals. So everyone who had this violin teacher were in what's called a studio. We had the same student, we're the same pedagogy, is another word you can taught. The teacher that teaches the pupils. The same style, the same technique, the same approach to, like, you know, the Suzuki program. You're part of the Suzuki program, you know, okay. So I would kind of get to know her at, like, after parties and those recitals and, like, during the lessons. And was she space cadet-y? I remember I Googled what that meant. Even though I was in college, I'm like, space cadet. It means you're kind of like, That's how I feel right now. That's my story. 10 minutes into my mukbang, trying to describe to you how I learned the word space cadet. Because I literally just said, I'm like, oh, I feel out of it. I'm in a space coma. And then you got a nice story of my teacher calling other people. What did he call me? Gay. What did he call me? Now, I don't think he was definitely pro-gay marriage. I remember him. I was friends with him on Facebook, this violin teacher, and he was telling, this was before gay marriage was allowed. This was 2010. Well, was it allowed in Washington, D.C.? I think it was about to be, and then boom, at the same time, the whole U.S. allowed it. So anyways, I remember seeing his posts, because if you're in the music industry, or the fashion industry, or the art industry, or all of it combined, you're going to work with a lot of gay people. And a lot of people didn't want the gays to have rights out of fear from just not being around them. Like, if you think a lot of white people are prejudiced against black people, a lot of the most prejudiced ones are for people who never interact with them. You know, they go to their white school, they have their white job, they have their white friends, and they have their first impression going down a rough neighborhood street, and it happens to have a lot of black people living there, and they're like, this is how all black people are, you know? Or the opposite. If black people are only surrounded by black people, and they only grow up in black neighborhoods, they have black friends, they go to black schools, they have black jobs. You know what I mean? Their surroundings. What's a black job? I don't even know. You know what I mean? Your environment. And then someone could be very prejudiced against white people. It goes both ways. So he was very... What am I talking about? Did I just say I was not going to be political? That's not political. We can all agree that we're all treated the same. What was I even saying? What the heck was I saying? Something about gay marriage. Oh, yes. So at that time, a lot of people who were very anti, like, oh, gays shouldn't have rights and stuff, a lot of these people just didn't know anyone gay. And then more people started coming out because more people started doing it, especially celebrities, movie stars, social media people, etc., which inspired more people to be themselves and tell the truth. And lo and behold, it was like spread like wildfire. Everyone admitted if they were gay, if they were. And then eventually, everyone to this day can admit, oh, I know someone who's gay, or I have a family member who's gay. Almost all of us. But back, 10 years ago, no, that wasn't the case. So I think that's how it was. A lot of people who, in Washington, D.C., in the music industry, like I was saying, he worked with tons of gay people. So you're more used to it, and you're more inclined to view them as people and not just like animals, because they become your friends, they become your colleagues, they become your boss, they become your employee, they become your neighbors. They might even become, you might become gay and be with one. They might become your partner. So that's just like black versus white, If you're in an environment where you're only around your race, sometimes you're more likely to be prejudiced. That's why they say cities are more liberal than rural. Because in the city, it's super mixed, and more people are used to interacting with all types of people. That's why cities... Do you know that? You learned something today. I learned through my mom. She taught me that. I was like, Mom, how come you always see Democrat in cities and Republican in countryside? And she explained. She said, well, cities tend to have a mixture of people. Well, not tend to. They do. Especially nowadays. I love water. I love water. I love water. Is that true, would you say? I think that's a true statement. That we fear what we don't know. We fear the unknown. And we're more likely to put barriers if we're unfamiliar with something. Alright? That's why I will always be gaming too. Yay. Also well, whatever. Never mind. This onion ring. Oh my god. Oh my god. These onion rings. Oh. These are really good. Like, they have to be made in butter. I've never tasted fried food like this ever in my whole life. They have to be made with butter. Maybe that's why I've been neglecting my French fries. I'm so sorry. Maybe that's why the French fries are so good. I need more dips. Dip, dip, bis, swish, swish. Can you do that? Oh my god. I'm subscribed to this YouTube channel who I'm not going to shout out. And I don't like watching this person. I think this guy's very arrogant and he's just mean-spirited. You can always tell when someone, he's controversial. See, I'm controversial too, so like, but I hope, now I can't speak for everyone, but I hope that a lot of you realize I come from like an inquisitory, curious, really just, I'm interested in talking about stuff. Not like I want to be controversial and be mean. Now, this guy, he's controversial, but like on the mean side. He is mean, but I subscribe to him just every now and then to see what he's complaining about. He doesn't get a lot of views. Yeah, his videos get like 20,000 views. And no, it's not Onision. I remember he used to get 1 million views per video. Poor guy. That must suck. Well, that's what you get for being mean. Okay. This other mean guy, he's an older guy. He's in his 40s, 50s. He's an old, mean man. This YouTuber I'm thinking of. And yeah, like 20,000 views or something. I was watching yesterday, and he was going on this big tangent over something so minuscule. A woman forgot to say excuse me when she was coming onto the bus or the train. I think it was a train. He ranted the whole time. And I'm like, you're 50 years old. The lady didn't say, maybe she did say excuse me and you didn't hear. Maybe she was in a rush and she really had to pee, and she just, if she said a word, she would have laughed and she would have peed all over. You never know. Maybe she said it in a different language and you just didn't realize. Perdón, you know? Maybe she was having a crappy day. Maybe she was coming onto the train, then she just got fired. Now, the likelihood of that's slim, so she probably didn't get fired. But she could have, maybe she was dealing with really bad customers. Maybe her coworkers were bad. Maybe she's upset because she's going home to a husband that mistreats her. Maybe she's upset because she gained weight and her pants don't fit, and she just feels so uncomfortable about her fupa. Ooh, excuse me. That was really fast. Oh. You know what's funny? My farts never smell bad. It's kind of funny. They never smell, like, maybe every once in a while. It's like a skunk. But they're good. They're flowers. So, you don't know, Mr. Old Cranky Man. Just, I don't know. And I watched this video and I said to myself, I sure do talk a lot, and I do complain a lot too, don't I? I always have something to say. I hope people don't realize I'm like this bitter old man too. I say when I watch him, this is who I don't want to become when I get older. When I get older, I want to realize that people are trying their hardest. Most people have good intentions. Give everyone a second chance. You know, stuff like that. What an inspirational... Speaking of inspirational quote, I posted this on my Twitter today, which is going to be yesterday for you. Greetings from Walmart. Walmart wants to sponsor me? No, I'm joking. Let's go to my Twitter. And we're going to see the quote. Oh, I love this quote. It says this. I tweeted it yesterday. Life is like a camera. Focus on what's important. Capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and when things don't work out, take another shot. I love that. It's literally a camera. Focus on the important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives. That's, if you guys don't know, old cameras had something called negatives, and you would put them in a black room, a red room. I forget how, I don't even know how they work. That was pretty amazing. Whoever invented the camera, that is so cool. How did it, oh, because there was a film that the light came in. Okay. Shh. I live in the age of, oh, and shout out to Liberty Ann. She's probably watching this video. Shout out to you. She had a great reply. She says, yeah, my life's a camera too. I'm full of corrupt files, low battery, and not enough memory. Oh, I love that. Did anyone else? Hi, Southern Snackers. Kimberly, I'm trying to think who said, she was the only one that had a good response. I kind of want to put that on my Instagram too. Oh. I like good quotes. I love quotes. I've always been a quote person. Seriously. Oh, you can say so much and say so little. It's like a wonderful painting. You could stare it out. Well, I repeated this quote in my head like 15 times. I said it to Orlin. I said it to myself again, and now I'm telling you, and I'm going to say it again on Instagram tonight. When I get a good quote, I can't stop talking about it. It's like a good, like I raved about Long John Silver's, which I'm now full and I'm sorry. It looks like I got disgusted. I didn't. I just ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of meat, 2 hush puppies, almost all my onion rings and almost all my shrimp, and a fistful of fries. You guys, I ate 3,000 calories, okay? I know, maybe I should stop having so much food in front of me, but that's what makes life fun. Yeah, well, this is a treat because it's like all my videos. Well, it's just a treat. It's just a treat. I just happen to I really need a shave. Look, when I shave, ooh. I really need a shave. Sometimes, honestly, when I'm bored, I go like this. I look in the mirror and I go, I pull back my chin and be like, what if? What if I lost all my weight and I looked like this? Sharp chin. Now look. Oh, no. Seriously, all the time I look at myself and I'm like, oh, I have this little thing. Let's just pull it back. Oh, don't worry, it's just water weight. I don't care. It's just water. Yeah, this is a treat because I don't. When's the last time I had Long John Silver's? It's been a few months and I love Long John Silver's. But again, yeah, I got full real fast. I mean, that was pure meat, deep fried in oil and butter. I mean, each slice was probably 300 calories and I ate 9 of them. I'm sorry. I know it looks like I barely ate. I ate a lot. I'm so full. My stomach's protruding. I kid you not. Orlin and I are thinking about moving again. This apartment, it doesn't have central air, and I thought it would be fine, but see, this is my filming room, and I have a window shaker on the window right there, and I have to turn it off for my videos. By the end of these videos, I'm dripping wet and sweat. Like, you probably can't tell. I probably just look a little heated. Well, I'm not really wet, but I just feel, ugh, Florida, and it's only March. This July, I'm gonna die during these mukbangs. I'm actually thinking about going to my parents for a month this summer because I want to experience their tomato garden. Florida grows terrible tomatoes. Pennsylvania does good ones. And again, I want to spend at least, you know, a little, once at least every year, a month or so with my parents because they're getting older and I think they're going to die in like 5 years. It's very scary for me to like comprehend, like my parents are of the age where they could drop dead tomorrow. Like, it's the weirdest thought. It's the weirdest feeling. You know, and I'm aware of it and I'm observant, and I have a lot of older friends who tell me their biggest regret was not spending enough time with their parents, even if they don't even talk to them much. You're all sitting around the house, you're just watching. Of course that shut off during my speech. You're sitting around the house, you're watching TV, you're just, you know, hanging out. You're not even really saying anything about it. You don't do anything. Like, I went home and I didn't do anything. Did we go to the movies? No. Did we go shopping spree? No. Well, I hate shopping. Did we go on a road trip? No. I mean, we went to Hawaii, but that was my visa run out of Colombia and I met them there and whatever. I just don't want that day to come. They die and I say, wow, I didn't do anything with them. Well, I didn't spend time with them. And I have a lot of older friends, like I said, that say, I just wish I spent more time home, just being around them. Taking them to the grocery store, going to church. Even if you don't believe what they're saying at the church. If you happen to be Christian, if you happen to be atheist, if you're Muslim, if you're agnostic, whatever, you know, it's just to be with them and be happy, to do something with them. So, yeah, I'm probably, my mukbangs I will not be able to do in this room. It's too hard. And, yeah. A part of me doesn't even want to be in Florida, to be honest. A part of me does. See, there's a part of me that a lot of you guys don't realize. I love tropical fruit. That's really what kept me in Colombia for so long. Well, especially Orlin. Okay, we both met with fruit. We love fruit. Our hobby is fruit. Orlin dreams of growing fruit. Florida is just too sticky. I mean, Colombia was bad, but not like this. But then again, these lights are very powerful, and also the air conditioner's off. But still, I don't know. Not even like moving out of state, just moving to a different city in Florida, or just even a building that has central air that's like bzz, very low vibrations up in the ceiling. They don't hear. I turn it off so they can hear me during these videos. I'm very considerate for you guys. If I have this blasting while I'm filming, I feel like it's going to ruin the video. Let's do a test. Let's do a test, because if it's really not that bad, I'm going to start keeping it on for these videos. It's bad. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm back home. Maybe if I had it pointed the other way. Let's see how this sounds. gonna put this here so you can hear me better. Hey guys, it's me, Nick. I can't even hear myself. It's so hard. I could get a microphone, a lavalier mic. I have one. I actually bought them for restaurant videos, but I'm not doing restaurant videos anymore. Every single restaurant video is demonetized because they picked up on background music. Even the ones that had no background music, barely, or it had something play for 2 seconds, demonetized. Every single video, you will either see no ads or the ads go to the artist of the song. That is for all of my restaurant videos. So no more, but I got a lavalier mic, especially for my buffets. I love my buffets. I got a lavalier mic. You do know what that is? It's a small little thing. They put them right here. Like you see them in Broadway shows or news anchors. They have like a little microphone that sits right here on their chest. Commentators on TV. And I got that, but it was really cheap. It was like $20 and it doesn't sound very good. But that would help with the air conditioner noise. I might try that. It's just more work because I have to line the audio and sync it in post-production in iMovie and switch it there. So every time I make a cut, I have to make a second cut with the audio and align it back up all over again. So I'm gonna get going. I'm full. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm completely honest. This is even these that are room temperature right now, these onion rings are so greasy and buttery, it's like unbelievable. The chicken melts in your mouth, the fish melts in your mouth, the french fries are good. The french fries are very good. The hush puppies are good. Everything, the shrimp is good. I love Long John Silver's and I can't wait to eat here again. Thank you for watching my very long video. And again, I am stuffed. And I hope you are too, if you ate with me. Comment down below, what do you think about the air conditioner? I'm probably gonna hear this back. You probably can't hear me at all right now. And I'm speaking really loud on purpose, but I feel like I would lose my voice. This is me talking regular. This is me where I'm not like pushing. I feel like I'm shouting in a club. Thank you for your time. Consider subscribing. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to check out Long John Silver's if you get a chance. Bye. That was so good.